Hey guys, welcome to episode 1 of my 2 Point Hospital Let's Play series. I will be starting off with mouse and keyboard because that's how I played through this originally, but I might try and see how the controller works between now and the next episode. May switch to controller. As you can see, I have 44 stars unlocked. I'll just open this up real quick. I only have this star left in the main game. Bush. I don't know how to pronounce that. There are other levels, but as you can see, has a lock by it. Requires DLC. So there are a lot more hospitals out there, but I do not have the DLC for them. There's also up here in the corner a Superbug network. This was a global thing. It got completed. I didn't do any part of it. See, I completed 0, but I still was able to unlock these items. And this is stuff that you can do with other online players. So let me go back. Go back to menu. That's it. We are going to be starting a new save file. Right here.
At 2 Point Hospital, over 52% of our patients believe they leave healthier than when they arrived. Our precisely calibrated equipment is operated by commercial healthcare practitioners, many of whom have even been medical school or watched the young. If you suffer from terminal illness, ease your worries and mark a journey of your body. Chest infection is no laughing matter. Put your trust and oversized shoes in our capable hands. We're building a brighter, safer future, and hardly anything will stand in our way. You deserve the best, so join us at 2 Point Hospital. We're open for new staff, new patients, and a new year. Can I go play golf yet? I'm teeing off a parade.
This is supposed to be, 2 Point Hospital is supposed to be a spiritual successor to a game called Theme Hospital. I never played Theme Hospital. I think it was mostly popular in Europe because a lot of the humor in that game and terms in that game are more like UK in nature. Like the term GP. The term GP, which means General Practitioner, is not a North American term that you really hear. It's General Practitioner is what we would call like your primary care physician. So I think that was more popular in the UK, but it is a little hospital management sim. As you saw in the other one, I had selected that on my other save file, but I think it crosses over. So I already have those rewards on this save file too. Okay. Put down. Here we go. This is the first hospital level. You have to at least get 1 star in each hospital level before another one unlocks. I believe it stays like that throughout the game. I'm not sure if like you get 1 star and you get the option to choose between 2 hospitals. That might happen. But as you can see, our foundation value and share price is pretty low. We haven't unlocked any stars, any Kudos, which can unlock like decorative items and other items. This is 34 stars by completing Bungie's simulated scenarios. I haven't tried any of those levels. I think that came out after I had mostly finished the game. So begin your career as a hospital administrator. Learn the basics of the job by establishing your first hospital. So let's get started. I kind of do need a tutorial because if you saw the date on this other save file, it's been like a year and a half. Alright, welcome to 2 Point County. Are you ready to start building your first hospital insurance patients? Yes. Alright, first things first, look around. I can hold the right mouse button. Well, I can't do it while I'm in here. I can move the cursor and I can use the WASD keys. Zoom with the mouse wheel and rotate and pitch with the middle mouse button. Okay, so that's clicking and dragging. Okay, yes, I'm trying to look at all the other buttons, so push. Okay, by clicking in the middle mouse button, I can change like the pitch and stuff. Okay, I paused that. This is a pause-heavy game unless you want things to get out of control. So, alright, so I need to build a reception desk. Okay, rotate item, hold the left mouse button and drag. Or use Z and X keys. I might do that instead. Place item, click the left. See, this holding and clicking the left mouse button does two different things. So there we go. I think I will use. How do I rotate the camera? Okay, rotate the camera this way. Easier for me to see. So I kind of want the reception desk right in front of the entrance to the hospital. There we go. Maybe I have to play. Okay, no, to play to get the next thing to pop up. Okay, I need an assistant to man the reception desk. So let's hire one. Okay. Yes. Hire. Assistants. You want to base your hiring on what these say. This is customer service. This is motivation. That means they're quick to move around. This is stamina, so that means they don't need to take breaks as often. And this is happiness. Happiness comes in for like stuff like challenges. Like sometimes I'll get challenges that say increase staff happiness to, I don't know, 55% or something. And so these guys have automatically boosted your numbers a little bit, but customer service keeps your, keeps your patients happier. Okay. See, GP's office. This is what I was talking about with the terminology. Okay, before we officially open, we need a GP's office. Patients will visit a doctor working as a general practitioner at each stage of diagnosis. The GP will assess patients and decide if they are ready for treatment or if they require further diagnosis. Okay? Okay. Let's begin. Yes, I see it. I'm getting it. If you see at the top, minimum room size is 3 by 3. Your GP's office are going to be your busiest offices. You will probably need multiple ones for each hospital. So just keep that in mind. Put the door there. Doctor side, yes, okay. And so you can see here, it will tell you what you need to have mandatory. You do want bins in most of your rooms. Fire extinguishers aren't necessarily needed in each room, but I would definitely put one in rooms with machinery. The GP's office doesn't have machinery. Plants add, like it says on here, happiness, attractiveness. There's some like tie in stuff like these Sonic things. And then these are things that can add to the room, like as you see it there, it says 1% diagnosis power and treatment power, but you need to earn Kudos to be able to unlock this stuff. Bookcase reduces boredom. Physical prognosis and room prestige. Room prestige is, as you can see up here, at level 2. Sometimes you will get challenges to have like a level 4 room, and that's what that means right there. So you need to have a room with high prestige. And I think it's going to pop up and tell me in a second that I now need to hire a doctor for that room. Yes. We're going to pause. Hire doctors. As before, you want to look and see what these are for. This is treatment, which a GP doesn't really do treatment. They do diagnosis. See, this guy has diagnosis as well. But this guy, he has plus 15 diagnosis skill in the GP's office. So this is what you would want to hire. Before we get too far, I do want to point out, okay, alright, so you can take out loans at some point, but I do want to do this, yes, policy at every single hospital. I think you have to do this at every single hospital. I would fast track treatment decision. What this does is, if your patient goes to a diagnosis room and they get diagnosed up to 90%, you know, it brings it up to we're 90% sure of what like illness you have. They then do not have to go back to the GP's office to get approved for treatment. They get fast tracked to whatever treatment room they need to go to. This will help keep your GP lines from going nuts, because especially as you get into busier and busier hospitals, the GP lines already get long, and you do not want to add to it by having to have people who have already been diagnosed go there to get final approval. I tend to not want my staff to leave rooms when they're idling. If no one is needed in that room, and then like if it's a doctor room, if another room that needs a doctor pops up and there's not a doctor in it, they'll just leave that room if there's nobody like queuing for that room. So I tend to just not have them just wandering around. I tend to have them stay in the room. Staff training messages. When staff are ready to be trained, I do want to be notified. I'm not going to be getting into that in this hospital. Training happens in a later hospital. And then promote staff automatically. You will get messages when the staff is ready for promotion. And you can manually approve it. This will just auto-approve it. At this point, I do not want auto-approval on. But yeah, change that fast track diagnosis policy for every hospital. Okay, so and if you go to staff, okay, this GP's, I want him to kind of stay in the GP's offices only. You can assign which ones they're allowed into. I think they automatically get allowed into anything they qualify for. Like this doctor could go in any treatment room that he's qualified for, but and there would be more options. I would basically click it so he was only in doing GP stuff, because that's what he's best at, and it's for like all the staff. So if like you had a nurse that was great at pharmacy stuff or diagnostic stuff, you would want to assign them rooms where that would their skills would be best used. Alright, zooming in and out, rotate the view, and pitch. Doing those things. I'm doing these
Just turn up that volume, because nothing drives out the sound of sick people like the voice of a one-class DJ. Get your next 42 hours of music from the background. Enjoy.
Okay, this is my first patient. And this is where you can change your prices. So these are the base prices. Okay, yes, shish. You can like scroll up and down if you think you need more money, less money. Okay, you'll get these notifications. You need to keep an eye out right here. So you'll get stuff like this that says, our doctors have discovered a new illness, gout. Gout is frequently transmitted in bathrooms, and modern medication is effective, unlike earlier times when it had to be dug out painfully with a screwdriver. The patient is seeking treatment. It's a play on words because gout and untitled gout. Okay. The patient is seeking treatment. We will need a pharmacy in order to treat them. I'm going to get the patient to wait because I'm going to build a pharmacy for them. So I need to go to rooms, build a pharmacy. Pharmacies also need to be at least 3x3. I'm going to start building over here. Go. So, and in here. You can see this is machinery, so we're going to get a extinguisher in here. We're going to put a plant in the corner. Okay, and that's good. And now I need to hire a nurse for this pharmacy. This person does have pharmacy management plus 20% skill or treatment skill in pharmacy. This person also just has basic treatment skill that adds up to 20%. They also have 20% diagnosis, and they have increased speed, which makes them move around the hospital faster. Must have a card to rate increased happiness, I think. I'll hire this person because while that's 20% pharmacy, this is 20% in every treatment room, so hire that person. Okay. One thing I'm going to do, but while this is going on, I'm going to put some benches down. And put some benches outside of GPL's office because I will start getting some lines. And put some benches outside of the pharmacy. I also want to get some snacks, and I'm going to put a bin right next to there. I also want to we've cleared our first patient, which brings in money. Okay. Here's a hospital reputation increases with each patient successfully cured, but decreases when treatment fails, especially if a patient dies. A higher reputation attracts more patients and better staff for hire. Okay. So looking at We've got some expensive machinery. We need someone to look after it. So I need to hire a janitor. Yeah, and make sure you have fire extinguishers. Okay. So let's hire a janitor. This person can upgrade machines. That's what mechanic is for. They can also upgrade machines. They can also increase repair and maintenance skills. So I'm going to get this person. Good. I actually buy the thing I kept trying to buy, but I kept getting interrupted. So these are dream catchers. These are like little arcade machines. And they provide entertainment. So when people are getting bored or having to wait, it's pretty big. But for now I'm just going to get a little leaflet stand going. Go. So that way, if a patient is bored, they can grab a leaflet. Since I need another fire extinguisher somewhere, I'm just going to put one in the general area. Put one over there. I can't put one over there. I guess this GP's office will get a fire extinguisher. Okay, keeping people happy. Support to keep your staff and patients happy. Patients will get bored, thirsty, and hungry. I'm taking care of that with a drink snacks machine and a leaflet stand. And a comfy seat, yeah. Okay. Alright, got all those done. Right now I'm seeing patients as quickly as I can treat them, so staff get tired as they work and eventually go on break. A staff room, so that's a new room that's going to come up that I can build. Help them relax and return to work energized. Drinks and snacks help keep them happy too. If you make a room larger and fill it with interesting items and consider more prestigious. People using a high prestige room will become happier. A nice staff room will also help staff regain energy faster. So basically they're saying the better your staff room, the quicker that they will return to work. So let's do that. I know how to do that, I know how to do that. And click the right mouse button to get rid of it, okay? So rooms, staff room. Look at the staff room over here. This is not going to be one of the bigger hospitals, I don't think. This is just a starter hospital, so I'm not going to make it huge. So they're basically trying to give me a guide of what I should be putting in here. Chairs in here, another drinks machine, snack machine, bin, put the trash in, plant, and this room's too small for most of this stuff. That's good enough. Oh, and some, I guess I can put some lockers in here so staff can put their stuff in it. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, instead we'll head for the staff room when they're on break. Fill the room with interesting yeah. And place a member of the staff in a staff room to make them take a break, or in a workroom to make them work. So that basically means, like, if there's just a staff running around, pick them up and put them on break. Or if there's a person on break and you really need them in a room, you can put them on, drag them and put them in a room to work. So, if you select, as you can see, they're happy, but this is their energy. It'll keep going and down until it gets to a certain point. They will just go on break. Okay, while we're at it, staff and patients will get through don't have access to toilets, so now we need to build a restroom. Okay. Pause. Build toilets. Yes, I'm getting there. Rooms. Toilets are now available. So build those here. Again, I want them pretty central. Sinks. And a hand dryer. Again, right there. And then you can just do a plate right here. Okay. Ended up where I wanted it. Okay, so now we have restrooms. Reports of some new illnesses in town. These might be harder to diagnose. We may need to build a new diagnosis room. If a GP isn't certain, they will send a patient for further diagnosis. Okay. And then this is staff promotion notification. This is our doctor. He's ready for promotion from student doctor to junior doctor. He will get a raise. You can slide the scale. This is meh. He will get a training spot, increased movement speed, diagnosis skill, and treatment skill. So I'm going to promote him. And then I'm going to pause it and build a general diagnosis room. Put that over here. Fire extinguisher right there. Okay. This is a room. I think if you click on it, it tells you what the room requires, which is a nurse for this room. I'm not busy enough. Well, actually, I'm going to go ahead and hire another nurse because this one's probably going to go on break at some point. But see, now if I click this person, I can assign jobs. Now that they are allowed in general diagnosis, I can hit all. So they're now allowed in the pharmacy and general diagnosis. That's fine because they're not specified for either of these. I am going to look and see what other nurses we have to hire. This is just treatment. We'll go ahead and do this one. I'm going to replace Melissa Trickett. She's going to work in the diagnosis room. Go. Certified patient, each cure. Okay, I knew that. As you expand the hospital with more room and staff, the hospital level increases. Larger hospital attracts more patients. Excuse me for start form. May need to build more GP's offices and hire more staff. Okay. The doctors have discovered a new illness, clamp. Once this grips a patient, it doesn't let go. Afflicts many living statues and self-taking chunks. So they get treated in the pharmacy. So I don't need to build a new room for that new illness. Okay, this is an old nurse. We're going to look in general diagnosis for now. This person. So they need more diagnosis. See, that's diagnosis certainly 69%. Nice. And this will increase that percentage. The amount depends on how good your nurse is, how good your equipment is, and stuff like that. So that went up 30%, so they already know what it is, and I think that's what was. They got diagnosed with misery guts, chronic grumpiness due to nihilistic semicolon. Send the patient for treatment in our pharmacy, so they're going to get treated in the pharmacy. I think we actually have our first cue, because now he's going to go sit on a bench while this person gets seen in the pharmacy. Ward unlocked. Okay. Let's pause. Rooms. We're going to build a ward. A ward needs to be decently big, so I'm going to put it in this corner over here. You're like, wow, that's huge, but you will see why in a minute, why it has to be this big. Put it over here. This reception desk to greet patients. This is a changing screen. I'm actually going to put a second one. Oh, there, okay. Now beds. You need to have them somewhat spaced apart, because if you have them right next to each other like this, as you can see, it's not reachable. Remove these down a little bit. Okay. I'll leave this space for workers, which I'll do now. Let's get some more beds. Across. Because wards can fill up pretty quickly. Let's get filing cabinets on this side. Again, this little corner. There's no kind of no sort of machinery in this, so I'm not going to bother putting a fire extinguisher here. Now, I do need another nurse. None of these are trained for ward or treatment. I might just wait and see if I get a new nurse. Yes, semester is required. Multiple beds to deal with more than one patient at a time. This is one of the few rooms where you can adjust the number of nurses working in the ward. So I would say if you got end up with keep getting on topics. If you get an outbreak of a illness that has to be treated in the ward, this would be the as they start coming in, you can assign an additional nurse and then take that nurse away from the ward when the outbreak dies down. Lightheadedness. Continue expanding the hospital to unlock the treatment room for it. You may need another GP's office and staff to keep on top of things. Well, right now, I don't necessarily need it. Get some benches over here. Get another assistant soon and another doctor soon because these guys are going to go on break. Okay, can I hire that new nurse? Yes. Hire. We're going to work in the ward. So to unlock the deluxe clinic, I have to get these conditions met. So it looks like I need to hire another doctor and I need to build another GP's office. So GP's office, going to do that here. You can actually click out of this, click here, just hit copy, and it will copy the room exactly as you have it. So that way you don't have to refill rebuild every single room multiple times. Okay. Doctors have discovered a new illness, bed face. Quite alarming contortion of the face caused by sleeping at a strange angle. Doctors recommend always using a bed protractor to monitor your sleeping angles. So we send this patient for treatment in the ward. Okay. And so now I need to hire another doctor. For everyone with GP stuff, because we still do not have a treatment room that doctors are in charge of. So this is GP1, stamina, and bedside manner. So that increases patient happiness. But this is treatment and GP2. So I'm gonna hire this doctor. Go. Now. Okay. And the hospital center. Okay, so it's basically saying get a 1-star rating. So I need to treat 3 patients with lightheadedness. Kudos. This is telling you how to earn Kudos. You haven't gotten an opportunity to earn it yet. I don't think. But we'll pause. One of the first things you will want to unlock with Kudos. Let's find it. Here we go. Gold Star Award. This is a kind of a cheat item, so if you don't want to use it, that's fine. But it basically increases room prestige by a ton, so it's easy to get level 4, level 5 rooms, etc. And then you will also at some point want to unlock, where is it? So this snow person is really good at, I think, lowering the temperature of hot climate rooms, or hot climate areas. These air conditioner units you will need in high climates, and then at some point you will need hand sanitizer. because otherwise you will, like, you basically have pandemic-like scenarios, and hand sanitizer, like, reduces the spread of germs and stuff. So those would be my primary unlock suggestions. Okay, so what do I need to do? Oh, I need to build a light deluxe clinic. There we go. What's it need to be? 3 by 3. So I'm going to build this here. It's the nurse. Put a little bin over here. A fire extinguisher here. And a little plant over here. There we go. And this is a doctor treatment room. Click on it. We go doctor required. I do not need doctor in there yet because I haven't diagnosed anybody with lightheadedness, but that's the goal, to get a 1-star hospital, so I'm sure a patient's going to start showing up with it very soon. So let's get going here. This guy, I think, is gonna take a break. Yep, there he goes. So I need to hire another assistant. Let's just do customer service 1 and some service reception. There we go. You're not urinating inaccurately. Hopefully you could actually hear that that's what the little lady over the intercom was saying. See, we're going to get lightheadedness patients in a minute. And maybe by then, our doctor will be off break. You see, he's on break for 1 more day. Okay, so yeah, so lightheadedness has been discovered. We're going to head to the deluxe clinic. So yeah, he's going to be called to the deluxe clinic, and that's where he's headed. This is the superbug optional thing. I'm going to keep it on my thing, but I don't think I can treat that in this hospital. So what his qualifications are. He just has CP experience. He has 10% treatment. Okay. So the patient's good. I'll try. Okay, so I've discovered bog warts, rather disgusting skin condition caused by filthy toilets. They can be cured with an expensive cocktail of drugs, carefully prepared in the pharmacy, or with witchcraft. We'll use the pharmacy. I don't have any witchcraft room. Sometimes, if you hover over stuff like this, as you can see, I'm hovering over the plant, that will show you where the what areas in the hospital are affected each way by the plant. In this case, like most of the rooms that I built, but not in the general hospital, I haven't put any kind of hospital attractiveness stuff. Cured 2 out of 3 patients with lightheadedness, but I do not see anybody with light bulbs coming into my hospital, so I need to move it so I can get a 1-star hospital. there's certain rooms, like, so this is the ward. Here's where you can add the staff. Some rooms can be used for both diagnosis and treatment. At this point it's fine, but for your heavy demand rooms, like psychiatry becomes one, and then there's some like DNA rooms and stuff. You really want to save those rooms for treatment, because otherwise, like 60% of your patients that need diagnosis will end up in psychiatry, and you just get long queues outside of psychiatry because you also have people who need treatment in psychiatry. So that's another thing you might want to adjust, or keep an eye out to adjust as you go. We got Ed face. Oh, yay! Our third, hopefully, to cure light bulb patient. Let's put this guy in here. Put that guy in there. Where are you going? No. No. Work here. You can also adjust the percentage in here. At what point they get treated. Like you can lower to that as like, if I'm 85% sure what they have, or 85% sure, whatever, then I'm going to go ahead and send them, not wait for the whole 90. But you may end up mistreating somebody, and that will end up in a death or a negative reputation hit. So I would only worry about that if you are like getting backed up and you like don't have enough money to if you don't have enough money to like add rooms at the moment. Let's see. I've hit 1-star hospital. So they basically saying you can increase the number of stars you have at this hospital, or you can work on a new hospital. So I've unlocked lower bullocks and a light-headed poster. I've earned some Kudos, and I've gotten some bonus money. I'm going to continue here. So I need to cure 25 patients for 2 stars. I need to cure 25 patients. Okay. And then I need to earn $200,000. And I need to get to hospital level 6. I think this is available in this hospital. It doesn't look like it. In later hospitals, you can unlock plots that are bordering your hospital for money, and that will turn whatever that plot is into a hospital over like 2 in-game weeks. And so you have more room to work with. So that person was in here for diagnosis, not treatment. Okay. Let's see, he got diagnosed with bed face in the ward. Now he has to go back into the ward to be treated for bed face. If I didn't have that fast track, he would have to go to the GP's office, wait for his turn, then go back to the ward to be treated. And that would, especially in a busy hospital, that would be taking down his health the entire time. So that's why I do recommend the fast track option. Okay, right now it does look like things are running okay. So I'm going to up the speed. So I just need to start get this money earning and this curing going on. Dr. It's a Delight. Okay. Because sometimes, let's, have you go on break. Take a break. Because, he's going to be taking a break soon, and right now I do not have any lightheaded patients, and I do not have a queue outside of my GP's offices, so go ahead and put him on break. Okay. Hope that treatment failed. Man, don't really need to add any more wounds. Cannot add items to increase. My hospital level. I need to add rooms, but ward emergency. So there's been an outbreak of ward-related illnesses. Cure 5 patients with bed face. When I hit yes, I'm going to go back to normal speed. And I'm going to add a nurse here. Okay. So I'll be getting an influx of here come the ward patients, the ones for the outbreaks and stuff. I'll have these little like flashing lights above their heads. More, and then once this outbreak is over, I'll reduce the number back to the standard. see, this is why you need the kind of ward this big, is because as you can see there's 8 beds. And it looks like most of them are going to be filled for this emergency. I mean, I have a whole 90 days to treat them, but as you can see, I've already spent 32 of them. Okay, well, this one I'm going to pick it back up. Okay. So, I'm going to view my awards. I'm just going to open them all. Alright, so we got Doctor of the Year, Nurse of the Year, Employer of the Year, and no devs. So I didn't get these two, Janitor or Assistant of the Year. I didn't get most prestigious hospital, and I did get patient choice awards. Each of these, it comes with like monetary bonuses. So, and this little one here is just telling me that I have a new map opened up to me. That's the lower bullets that unlocked that I can play if I would like to. Okay, it looks like we might have a nursing shortage. Okay, this looks like it's about done. As you can see, I've got a bunch of free beds now. I cured 5 out of 5 patients. For doing that, I get some rep, I get some Kudos, and I get a 20k payoff. The amount of awards you get depends on how many patients you cured. So I'm going to pause this. Oh, not a locker. I won't be in room. Take off the extra staff. Hopefully that nurse will now go to general diagnosis. Are they? Yeah, okay, that disappeared. When you have this symbol over it, it means there is a need for that particular staff in that room. When it disappears, that means a staff has automatically answered the call to attend to that room. Fast forward again. Well, actually, while these patients are ticking down and my money's getting earned, I'm going to be seeing about adding some items to the room so I can get a higher level. So we add some pictures. Let's do one level. It's only at a level 2. Okay, poster in here. The plant. Take some picturs. Some posters. See, that went up to prestige level 3. Filing cabinet in here. Back in here. Picture in here. Go. Like hit poster in here. Go. I'm trying to up my prestige in my rooms because that will hopefully give me to a level 6. Otherwise I'll just have to build rooms I don't really need. Go. Items. Cabinet in here, I do. Put some pictures on the wall then. Oop. Oop. Oh, you know what I have? I have 200 Kudos, and that means Gold Star Ward is mine. Up. Go, prestige went up. Got a lock-headed poster, I wasn't have to. I need 10 more gold certificates. I go prestige level 3 for both my GP's offices. Okay. Okay, staff promotion, promote. And you will want to keep an eye on your staff here. Pay. You want to make sure that if you have this, as you can see, the doctor, and this assistant, you do not want to see the unhappies, especially if you do not want to have to hire new ones. So you adjust it till it gets in the, there we go, and confirm the pay raises. Or you can do them all and then just select them all here, but I only had one at that point, so because otherwise you get people threatening to quit. Okay, so it looks like I have all these. It doesn't look like prestige actually did much as far as inspection. I'm going to build some more toilets because that's the point. Why not? Build more toilets. Here. Then let's go in the bathroom. Why not? Go, prestige level 3 bathroom. That brought me up to level 5, so I just still have to keep building more rooms that I don't need. What I'm going to do is I'm going to build a office. can't. Gold Star Award. Gold Star Award. I get a poster. Photo. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to close it. That means doctors won't come in here. It doesn't cost me electricity to run, but it's built. So can I copy that book right here? This. Okay, and close this one too. I still haven't gotten to go close this now. Let's start populating some items just to then down here. We put benches in here, we put some here. Some here. And these over here, some more. Drinks machine, snack machine over here. Plates, some plates in here. Lightheadedness. And I'll cure 7 patients from the time. We'll try. We've discovered head crabbedness. Sufferer's head is consist of per station. Fortunately, treatment is available that wrenches the creature from the victim, leaving their head completely infested. So they're going to be treated in the Deluxe Clinic. I am going to need more benches outside the Deluxe Clinic with that amount of people coming in, so. Benches outside the diagnosis room. I'm impressed to be VIP with the hospital visit. So I've got 5K, 8 rep, and 10 Kudos. Here come my lightheaded patients. My deluxe patients, because one of them has the head crabbedness. Still need to. Some of these treatment failed. Oh, someone's gonna die. Crap, staff. My person doesn't know ghost busting. Can I hire a janitor who can do ghost busting? Yes. Here we go. Get that ghost. Patient death. Our first patient death. So they can die if the treatment fails or if they're waiting too long and their health deteriorates. Reputation will suffer. There's a chance the patient will return to the hospital. So I need a janitor with ghost capture qualification. This is the ghost part. They also leave ectoplasm everywhere that a janitor has to clean up. So. Let's see if I can get this up to level 6. plants everywhere. Nope. Again. This is actually doing anything from the hospital level. For awards everywhere. I think it is increasing a little bit. Gold Star awards for everybody. It costs me $300 a pop. Doing anything? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so you know what it means? It's time. Build more rooms, hire more, or promote and train your staff. So yeah, these aren't doing anything. I'm going to keep them just in case I need to build another room. I can just move them there. Okay. I can't train my staff because we need a training or staff training room that unlocks later. Money. Everybody's at least satisfied. Not super happy, but they're satisfied. So they just need to kind of build another useless room. Should I wait till a staff gets promoted? Well, it looks like that one's fixing to need to be promoted. So I think I'll just wait for that promotion to come through. Okay, so far of these, I've cured 4, failed 1, and then there's 2 more. Oh, okay. Here's the thing. Since this person is ready for training, they will not be able to be promoted until they fill this training slot. That one still has a ways to go, but this one, again, needs to have that training done. It's gonna be a while. I might just hire somebody. Whoop. Okay, so I've cured 6 of those patients. I'm just gonna hire you. There we go. So I've gotten 2 stars. I've unlocked the Salty Snacks machine. The Salty Snacks machine means that after they eat a snack, they'll be thirsty, so they'll go to the drinks machine. Got more Kudos, got more bonus money. So continue. So this is for a 3-star hospital. I need to cure 30 more patients. I need to earn some more money, and then I need to have a high hospital value. I've already met this goal. So I think I'm just gonna speed this up until I get these ticked off, because at the moment there's nothing more for me to do as far as new rooms to build. I don't really think I need more staff. Maybe I'll hire another nurse. Hire a nurse. Oh, no. There's a nurse in that. Just had a nurse on break or something. Okay. Let's go. This will sell this for 100. So that didn't tick that up any at all. So, oh, somebody died. That's my janitor. He can capture ghosts. Is that you? Yeah. Oh, Christopher Dickens. Let's sell these anyway. I'll pick more of that in there. Okay, you're telling me that because I need, one of my machines needs fixing. Oh, it's pretty good. Alright, let's get some curing going on. Let's get some money earning going on. I just wanted to move it because it's bothering me. It goes position 1, little thing too close, too forward. Place it on the window, like that. Ward emergency. Yes. That means, whoop, it's an extra person in here. And that means I do need to hire a new nurse. Oh, I got another death. I'm just coming pretty quick now. We get this year. I know it's not the no deaths one again because we've had several. So I now have most prestigious hospital and patient's choice. Excuse me. Staff promotion. Promote. I cured 5 out of 5 patients. More money. I saw curing all those patients definitely boosted this up a bit, so it can be beneficial to take those challenges. I think you can handle it, especially if you have a goal like that. It's based on you curing so many patients. More patients to be cured, more money to be made. As you can see down here, my revenue for the month, and then my expenses for the month, and then my profit loss for the month pops up. I think I made 70 grand in that 1 month, so it's good. Yes, no patients become bored every time. Got like 2 arcade machines, a leaflet. Got stuff all over the hospital for me to interact with if they're bored. and my profit loss wasn't as high that much. I think the reason it was highest in March, in February, because it's March now. In February it was, no, that was February 8th, because it was a shorter month than the in January. I had all those ward patients come through. I treated 5 out of 5 of those, so that gave me quite a bit more money. So I'm just about to get my patients cured, I think. Yep, there we go. So now I just need to keep this going on fast speed until I get that money earned. Don't need the extra staff in here. Cured 100 patients involved. That's one thing I'm not a fan of, is sometimes it oversaturates you with little messages down here, and some of them are stupid stuff like, yes, I know people get bored. Yes, I know sometimes they get thirsty. Unless it's an actual problem in my hospital, I don't need a message for it. Less than 100k left to go. This pharmacy emergency. Oh, yeah, sure, we'll try. Try. Nothing else, we'll get more patients in here that don't have to see the GP, that can get treated and thus give me money. Nope, need that machine oil. Just trying to repair it, and I guess it does need it, but all these people who need drugs. Inspection. It's one of the extra ones I should have built. Maybe should have been second pharmacy, but no. Almost there. These are giving me 6k a piece. Normal speed. Because I am fixing to make this a 3-star hospital. See, as you can see, definitely more money earned when you have an emergency like this. You basically just have people lining up to pay you to cure them. There we go, 3-star hospital. So, it definitely is worth getting the extra stars just because you get extra cash. And you get this extra Kudos, which carries over to all the hospitals. The cash doesn't, but the Kudos does. And then you also unlock things at each level. So this is a news agent. That's like an assistant run entertainment thing. So it would be like this, but it would be an assistant handing out like newspapers and stuff. So I've earned $1,000 to will go to the career goals list on the map. So we are done with this level. Yeah, we've already hit the Kudos. Okay, any more messages before I leave? Okay. So now it's going to save that hospital. It's already been done. I need to I need to cure free patients of Hogsport, which is this is where you learn psychology, and that's why it suggests this as the place to do this. Here's the Kudos I have. Here's the stars I have. See, here's the career thing it was talking about. I've cured 100 patients. I earn Kudos for meeting these goals. So, collect. I haven't met any more goals, but you unlock those as you progress through the game. But that is going to do it for this episode. We actually 3-starred a hospital in one episode, Hogsport. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do that for all the episodes because that was just the kind of tutorial. First hospital is pretty easy. But next time we will be starting Lower Bullocks. Thank you for watching, everybody. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel. You can follow me on Twitter at @OldMaidGames. You can vote on future games that I play by becoming a patron. The Patreon link is in the description down below. You can also support me at streamlabs.com/oldmaidplaysgames. I will see everybody in the next episode. Bye-bye.